Hello, friend. How are you? Oh my goodness. So, I am making this video for you today to welcome you to my Substack and tell you how all of this came about, okay? Because it has been a journey to get here, and it has been an internal conflict on whether or not I was going to come here. And now that I have made the decision and solidified it in full confidence that this is what I want to do, I'm excited to share this process with you and invite you to be a part of the journey. So, some of you are going to be watching this video and you have never met me before. My name is Kay, and I own a business automation firm that helps service based businesses primarily in the creative industries like interior designers, event planners. And I say creatives, but I've got a bunch of dentist attorneys. As long as you offer a service where someone has to speak with you first in order to take advantage of your service, or there's a process to taking advantage of your services, we help you build systems that you can automate for both onboarding and for project management with your team so that you can run more efficiently and maximize your results based on whatever type of marketing you're doing, whether that is cold marketing or whether that is inbound marketing, whether you're speaking or whether you are hosting small events. However you decide to generate leads for your business, we help you structure your systems so that you can support that. The other part of me is that last year, at the beginning of the year, because I have worked in the design industry for so long, and because I have been playing in my home and designing spaces in my home that I absolutely love, and people have been asking me for advice, we decided that, despite all of the years since 2013 of us saying that we would never have a design firm, that we were actually going to open a design firm. And I kicked that off in December of 2023, child. So all last year, I spent a lot of time building and structuring out that firm, making sure that my systems were in place. I had the luxury of taking my time in order to do that because I have other means of revenue. But we have the design firm, and we have creatively been creating content over on YouTube, Instagram, that shares our design inspiration, shares our process, and we are very much close to being ready to take on new clients. And then we have the podcast, which is HER360, which is the place where I just like to get down and dirty and talk about all things being a woman in this society and living a fulfilled life. So I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I run businesses. My kids range in age from 21 down to the youngest will be 7 next month. And I have been on the internet since 2013, really learning not only how to run an online business, but also learning about me as a woman. Like, I'm 42 years old now, and I'm starting to go through stuff like perimenopause and shit. Like, you know, my husband and I have some conversations like, I just want that place. I've always desired for that place, HER360, to be the place where I go with other women that share in my lifestyle, where we can build community, strengthen each other, talk to other professionals, interview other moms, share stories, where we can like really kick life's ass in our own way, right? Do what works for us, but get the tools that we need as we evolve as women and business owners and mothers and wives and all that good stuff to just live our best life. And in the past few years, I have struggled with finding a place where all of that can live at once. And at the beginning of the year, I learned about Substack. While albeit not new, I learned about it on TikTok because when we thought TikTok was going away, everybody was subscribed to my Substack. And I'm like, what the hell is Substack? So I went and did a little research on Substack. And at first I had major reservations because I was like, yo, I have an email list, I have a blog, I've got all of these things that Substack offers. But one of the things that I love is that as a publisher, I can come here, publish, and as long as you're subscribed, whether free or paid, Substack has internal ways of letting you know that there is content for you to receive. That seems to be the culture. Like, I've subscribed to other stacks just to see how things work, and the notifications, however often they post, don't bother me. And there are options to monetize on different levels. And that excites me because I want to bring everything to one place. For years, I've been operating in silos based on different interests, and I've always desired to just have that one spot, which sometimes would turn into my blog. But for Google and all of that other kind of stuff, everything has to be so niched. And I have had a strong desire to pull everything about what Kay loves, from business to being a girl's girl and being there with other women and really forming sisterhoods and finding a place where we could build a community and do retreats and trips and stuff like that, and still do the design work that I want to do, and possibly talk about my flowers and shit, because that's my therapy when all of life goes crazy and gets hard. I've been really struggling with where to do that. And when I found this space, I was like, well, maybe that's it. And in the season of life that I'm in, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's try it. Be strategic about it. Let's try it and see where it goes. So that's how you've ended up here. Some of you all have been invited because you were already on my email list. Some of you all, hopefully, the Substack, I don't know what you call it, algorithm, that's what it is everywhere else, put me in front of you because of your interest. And some of you all have heard me talk about this now in other platforms, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my YouTube channels, and you want to be deeper with me. And I am excited to have you. So my plan here is to bring everything K to one spot and to have conversations with other folks that can help us get fetch done. Okay. So from a business perspective, from a lifestyle perspective, every Tuesday at noon, we are going to be live having a conversation about something, whether that is building your business or managing your hormones, finding ways to lose weight, dealing with schools and challenges and all types of stuff. Every Tuesday at noon, we will go live and have a conversation. It'll either be led by me or it will be in combination with another professional that can help us get to where we need to be. In addition to Tuesday conversations, I plan to, on Sunday evenings, just release a nice note from me to help you get your week started, to give you the motivation that you need to kick business's ass as well as life for the week. And then on Fridays, we'll wrap it up with something fun. Those will be our video posts. And then, you can check out my post. I plan to bring over things that I post in other places that I just love, little love notes and stuff to y'all like that in my personal post. But as far as the stack is concerned, that is the goal to publish, is to have 3 video posts a week so that you can have some stuff to look forward to. So I'm really excited about what we're going to do here. This is all free for right now. This is brand new. I don't know how this works. I do know that we can monetize content, but I've got the K Club and I don't want to change that structure. I am just more interested in bringing the community together so we can have a two-way conversation. So these podcast conversations can become something that is more engaging and live and in real time, or after the fact, where you can have a place where you can ask questions and I can answer them on the next show. And really for a way for me to get to know more about you in a deeper way than what I would be able to do on any of my other platforms. So if I invited you here via email and you're down for the ride, feel free to stick around because this is where our email communications are going to come from. If you met me over on any of the other social platforms for any of my other interests, may it be design, gardening, or business, welcome, friend. And then if you are just stumbling upon me over here on the stack and you're curious enough to figure out, to learn more about who I am, please subscribe. Drop a comment down below. I think you can do that, and let me know who you are, where you're subscribing in from, and what you are looking forward to being able to do based on what we talked about today. And I am excited for our first live conversation. So we will go live. I'm going to Mexico next week. So when we come back from Mexico, our first live conversation will be Tuesday, June 24th at noon Central Standard Time. And we will come here and begin this journey. So I'm excited to have you here. Thanks so much for sticking around and watch everything. And I will see you on the 24th. Peace out, friend. Bye now.